We welcome you back to NAIA.org. Second round action of the 2012 Men's Division II National Basketball Tournament from College of the Ozarks. This game featuring the number 15 seed Warner University Royals out of Lake Wales, Florida, and the number 2 seed Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls from Klamath Falls, Oregon. Warner University 24-10, Oregon Tech 30-4. Warner defeating Indiana East yesterday 84-68 to advance to the second round. Oregon Tech a winner yesterday over Lourdes, Ohio 58-49. Oregon Tech already out on the floor in the navy jerseys with the Vegas gold trim and numerals. The home team on the scoreboard will be the Warner University Royals, and they will be dressed in the white jerseys with the blue and gold trim and blue numerals. Dave, big challenge here for Warner as they take on number 2 seed Oregon Tech, and of course their legendary head coach Danny Miles in his 41st season, now 61 wins away from 1,000 for his career, 939 and 378.
And really what makes that so amazing, that number of victories, yes, but to me the thing that makes it just as amazing, 41 years at the same school at this level. Danny Miles had numerous chances to go on to different levels, but he's decided to stay where he's at, and he's been very, very successful.
Their third straight year to win 30 or more games. The Royals control the opening tap, shooting at basket left, dressed in the white jerseys. Malcolm Campbell, lob backdoor to the baseline, backing in Mark St. Fort. And a pass intended for Malcolm Campbell, knocked out of bounds.
Both teams coming in averaging right at 84 points a game, and the other day Oregon Tech snuck by, granted 58-49, but only scored 58 points. That was their season low scoring for them.
Just underway, no score. Three-point try is an air ball by David Westbury, out of bounds to the Hustlin' Owls. Malcolm Campbell, keep your eye on him, 4 in the white. A huge game in the opening round. 12 of 16 from the field, 5 for 9 from the free throw line. Scored 29 points, also had 11 rebounds and 2 block shots. Warner shot 53% from the game, including a remarkable 67% in the second half. Out of the right baseline, Riddle. The three-point circles around and out, and the rebound to David Westbury.
And another thing about Warner the other day is they out-rebounded their opponents 46-30, so they love to go to the board and get the ball off the basket, off the miss.
It's a big number. Ian Wilhelm, the 6'3 junior from Orlando, hits the jumper to put the Royals up 2-0. We've played just over a minute. Oregon Tech down low. Faking the three, it's Zerbach. They dish it inside to Riddle. Nice give to Gamblin for the bucket.
Give and go. Everybody cutting to the basket. Everybody looking to see who's down there. And this time it's Gamblin, and Gamblin able to get the pass and then the easy basket in underneath.
Tied at 2. We played 90 seconds. Man-to-man defense by the Hustlin' Owls. Wilhelm called for the travel.
Trying to come to a jump stop, but was unable to get both feet to come down at the same time, and kind of a pitter-patter type situation, and that was correctly called turnover.
Told you Warner shot 53% from the field in their opening round win. They were 14 for 23 from the foul line, just 61%. From three-point range, only 4 out of 19, 21%. Wild shot won't go for the Hustlin' Owls. Warner quickly at the other end. David Westbury at the point. Wilhelm trying to feed Campbell down low. It's out of bounds, and wait a minute, Kyle Fields will confer with Lloyd Rice. It will be possession Warner. No argument from Coach Danny Miles. Oregon Tech in their win over Lourdes, 58-49. The Hustlin' Owls shot just 42% from the field. Only went to the free throw line 9 times, made 5 for 9 for 56%, and were a decent 7 for 21 from three-point range for 33%. 2-2 tie. We've played 2 minutes. Westbury back out with the dribble. He's guarded by Alex Zerbach. On the right side, Jordan Kiley on defense. Here's the Victor, stripped away by the Hustlin' Owls. Down court to Bobby Hunter. Layup good, and he's fouled.
Bobby Hunter so quick, and then plus he does such a good job of maintaining his composure, and that time he got fouled on his way up. Smallest guy on the floor, but still having the strength to maintain, not only maintain control of the basketball but have a chance to shoot the shot.
Foul on Ian Wilhelm, his first. Bobby Hunter at the free throw line, 73% on the season. And free throw up and in.
And Bobby Hunter called possibly the best player to ever come to Oregon Tech, so that says a lot. Just a freshman is Bobby Hunter out of Reno, Nevada.
Highly decorated high school athlete, the co-player of the year in Nevada high school basketball. His team, the Bishop Manogue Miners, took third place in their state tournament. Here's a turnover by Warner, gives it back to the Owls. Oregon Tech has qualified for the national tournament every year except 1999 and 2002, that string running from 1997 through this year. Here's a takeaway, bank shot missed, but tipped up and in by Ray Victor.
Ray Victor using his athleticism there as he knew he missed the shot and went right back up and tapped it in, got the offensive rebound and the 2 points.
So Ray Victor with the basket. He averages 7 per game, scored 12, including a 3-point bucket in their win over Indiana East yesterday. Here's Bobby Hunter. Fadeaway jumper over Campbell, won't go. Rebounded by Mark St. Fort. Both Malcolm Campbell and was named to the first team all-conference out of the Sun Conference. Ian Wilhelm was a second team all-conference player. Warner was the tournament runner-up, losing to Northwood 77-68. They got an at-large bid to the national tournament. Down low, here's Campbell. First time he's had a chance to work it inside. Triple team, stripped of the basketball. Bobby Hunter comes away with the ball. Hunter, bounce pass baseline to Kyle Gomez. Sets for the three, missed it.
Too much time out there almost. In fact, had time to look at the brand on the ball before he shot the ball. And really, sometimes you just have too much time before you shoot the ball being that open.
5-4 lead for Oregon Tech. Warner with the ball. Campbell again drawing a double team, and it's taken away by Kyle Gomez. Down court to Hunter for the layup.
Bobby Hunter's going to run the floor, and if it's a broken floor situation, you can bet Bobby Hunter will be down there waiting for a pass at the other end.
Timeout on the floor. Deontay Moore, 6'4 freshman from Orlando, checking in. Brian De Leon, a 6'9 senior from Puerto Rico, who played at Odessa Junior College, transferred to Warner, also in. So a 7-4 lead for Oregon Tech, 15:44 to go in the first half. Oregon Tech, after their first round win, now 14-0 in their first round games. Warner is 4-0 in their first round games. They were here for the first time in 1998, made it to the second round before being eliminated. In 2002, won their first 2 games before losing in the quarters. And in 2003, made it all the way to the semis before they were defeated. So they get improvement every year, their 4th appearance in the national tournament. For Oregon Tech, a 2-time national champion, 2004 and 2008, a national runner-up in 1998. They reached the semifinals in 2005. They've won 29 games in the national tournament while losing just 11. Member of the Cascade Collegiate Conference, they won their conference tournament by beating number 2 seed Northwest 77-71. Another Warner turnover on a high pass gives it back to the Hustlin' Owls.
Warner trying to go with the lob that time and just overthrowing his intended receiver, in fact, as that was a long pass about half court down to the basket, but just too long and goes out of bounds.
Oregon Tech 3-point lead in the ball. We've played 4.5 minutes. Kyle Gomez, first team all-conference, also throws the javelin on the track team. Right side, Gomez. Back out on top, this is Bryant Setman, who just checked in. And speaking of track, we told you in our first broadcast, the 2011 NAI Decathlon champion. Here's a runner good for Kyle Gomez.
Kyle Gomez attacked the basket that time and got all the way down to about an 8-footer and was able to put it in at the 45-degree angle.
5-point lead for the Owls. 3 ball by Deontay Moore, too strong. Out of bounds to Oregon Tech.
Oregon Tech already playing much better than they did the first round. First round kind of struggled, but that happens a lot of times in a lot of tournaments. First round, maybe the best team might not play the best, but by the second round, everybody kind of settles down.
Ronnie Watson, Kyle Smith, Lloyd Rice are 3 officials. Here's Hunter down the lane, looking for contact, didn't get it. Ball deflected out, save, look out. Gomez into the scorer's table. At the other end, as the ball recovered by Ian Wilhelm, he is fouled while going in for the shot.
And I'm telling you, it's dangerous to be a red coat on this on these sidelines. Scott and I have been tumbled into 3 or 4 times already, and I mean that time the red coat over there at the far side was able to just catch a player and then push him back out there onto the floor.
Foul on David Clark, his first. To the free throw line goes Ian Wilhelm, an 82% foul shooter, missing the first. In for Oregon Tech, Jordan Kiley, a 6'2 junior from Lakeview, Oregon, a civil engineering major. Second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down underneath by Bryant Sentman.
2 in a row. I'm sure it's been a long time since Wilhelm missed 2 free throws in a row, but he did just then.
Oregon Tech, 5-point lead in the ball, 14-15 to go in the first half. Good defense by Moore on Hunter. Hunter got around him, puts it off the glass with the left hand and in.
Hunter not afraid to go inside, and there again, whenever you got the quickness that Bobby Hunter does, why not go in there and force some action? 8 points already for Bobby.
7-point lead for Oregon Tech. Whistle and a travel on the baseline. Brian DeLeon back in. And we see Brandon Poore, a 6'1 freshman out of Rockledge, Florida, in for the Royals. Six unanswered by Oregon Tech. They lead by 7. And we've played about 6.5 minutes. Low post Josh Johnson. Saw him in the opening round. Big 6'7 freshman out of Perth, Australia. He's got an older brother that's 7 feet tall and plays professionally in Australia. Down the lane, little scoop shot up and in for Bobby Hunter.
Bobby Hunter's almost playing stop me if you can. Another layup. Listed at 6 foot is Bobby Hunter, but I'd be surprised if he's 5'10 or 5'9.
Short jumper missed by K.O. Taylor, who checked in. Now Bobby Hunter is on a roll. Conference Player of the Year, Newcomer of the Year in the Cascade Collegiate Conference. Here's a whistle. Foul called by Ronnie Watson. Look at this. 5 new players getting set to check in for Coach Sean Hanrahan.
I believe the foul's going to go against Josh Johnson. We'll wait and still. No, they're going to say 3-4. Brian DeLeon will be whistled for his first foul. And fresh team out there for the Royals, not because that the other team needs a blow, it's because Coach Hanrahan didn't feel like they were playing very well.
Not happy. Bryce Kaczynski, 6'1 junior from Clearwater, Florida, now in. Here's a baseline drive by Gomez and a blocking foul against Warner.
Ray Victor picking up the foul, his first. 4th team foul. Everybody with 1 as far as foul trouble, no concern there.
Well, they still have yet to post the foul. On the right baseline, Gomez. He's pushed to the floor by David Westbury. On Westbury, his first.
5 different players with 1 foul each for the Royals. 1 foul been called on the hustling out.
David Clark hustling to get that basketball before it goes out of bounds. On the baseline, Sentman, skip pass right wing, Josh Johnson. Top of the arc, Gomez. Deep 3 by David Clark is good.
David Clark, I saw him yesterday hit 3 in a row from 3-point range to make a rally for the Hustling Owls, and today he hit one about 21 feet out on the left side.
Timeout on the floor, 12:28 to go in the first half. 9 unanswered, actually 11 unanswered now by Oregon Tech. At one time they led 5-4. It is now 16-4. Number 2 seed looking impressive here in the first 7.5 minutes.
Number 2 seed against the number 15 seed, and you know, seeding doesn't really matter whenever you get to come to this tournament if you look at the history of this tournament. But it's going to be one of those situations where the Warner University Royals are going to have to start playing a little bit better than what they have thus far. Thought Warner would be able to use their quickness and athletic ability to their advantage, but the Hustling Owls have been the one that's really used their quickness to enhance their scoring.
So, Dave, as far as Warner University goes, their fouls, Westbury 1, Wilhelm 1, De Leon 1.
And I've got Deontay Moore
Thank
with
you.
one.
That's
15.
one. All right. Well, a big lead for Oregon Tech. Warner having burned a couple of timeouts. Between the circles, Westbury, right wing Bryce Kaczynski, closely guarded by David Clark. Here's Campbell. He's got to get going offensively.
Well, he's way too far away from the basket to get anything going there.
Guarded by Gamble. Pass poked up in the air. Shot clock at 9. Kaczynski, three-point try. And rebound taken away by Campbell, then stripped of the basketball. It's picked up by Jason Gamblin.
Campbell did an excellent job of rebounding that time, but then he brought the ball down, and the Hustling Owls were waiting for that and just stripped him of the ball.
Kyle Gomez almost tripped over his own player. Gamblin trying to set the screen. Gomez got a little too close. Clark, Riddle. Baseline drive and a blocking foul on Mark St. Fort will be his first personal foul.
Well, the board says 5 team fouls. I've got them for 6, so I guess we'll go with the board there.
Well, St. Fort, Westbury, Moore, Wilhelm, De Leon.
And I've got, yes, 1, 2. I've got St. Fort, Westbury, Moore, Wilhelm, Victor, and De Leon.
Okay, we'll double check.
But we'll check.
With the basketball for Oregon Tech, David Clark, three-point try. Got that one as well. He is in the zone.
That's one of those way back type shots, but that's 2 in a row. Anything's within his range. Whenever he gets off the bus, he's ready to shoot the ball.
14 unanswered now for the Owls. David Clark, the 6'3 junior from Auckland, New Zealand, averaging 10 points, had 8 with a pair of threes yesterday. He already has 2 threes in the first 8+ minutes of this game. Ray Victor checks out. And in for Warner, David Westbury. Off the inbounds, here's Bryce Kaczynski nailing a 3 out of the left baseline. His 82nd 3 of the year. He had 11 points and 3 threes in their opening round victory. So that will stop the string of 14 unanswered.
Wilhelm and Kaczynski both have got 80-some threes on the season thus far for the Royals. They like to shoot that outside shot.
Here's a fadeaway jumper, no good for Clark. Rebounded by Kaczynski. Warner trying to run with success. Here's a three-point try up and in for Ian Wilhelm. Second team all-conference this year. Wilhelm averaging 15, now with 5.
We talked about the ability to make those, and Wilhelm showed us exactly why as he hits the first attempt that he's made from 3-point.
Takeaway by Mark St. Fort. We near the halfway point of the first half. Oregon Tech up 19-11. It was 19-4 before a couple of three-point baskets by the Royals. In the paint, Campbell. 10-foot shot will go. Is it
going to be on the floor is what the official is saying, is the foul prior to the shot.
No.
I thought he was
count the
pointing
basket.
to the floor.
One shot coming up.
I thought it was on the shot, but I just misinterpreted the hand signals over there to the table.
The second on Gamblin. Campbell at the line for 1. And some blood on somebody's jersey out there. Mark St. Fort will go to the bench. Winner of this game will play St. Francis, Indiana at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. St. Francis at it again with their single-digit wins. They knock off 10th seed Jamestown, North Dakota by 1 yesterday, 64-63. They beat 7th seed Bellevue, Nebraska by 3, 61-58. When they won the national championship 2 years ago, their margin of victories in their games 3, 8, 6, 4, and 1.
And I remember watching that team from 2 years ago and then commenting, they just find a way to win. They might not be the prettiest thing, they might not be the most cohesive unit out there, but yet they figure out a way to win the basketball games.
They are now 23-12 as they await the winner of this one between Warner and Oregon Tech. Campbell at the free throw line, just a 57% foul shooter, and he's not able to complete the three-point play. So it remains 19-12 Oregon Tech, exactly halfway through the first half. Bobby Hunter, Clark, right wing Scotty Riddle. Kyle Gomez, left wing David Clark, was a red shirt last year. Did not play inside the layup. Good for Scotty Riddle. We gave you his story the other day. He's married with 3 children, ages 8, 6, and 4. Played in the 1997-98 season for Clackamas Community College.
And I believe he's like an age of 32 or something like that, so good for him.
Shot missed, but inside put back up and in for Mark St. Fort. Got a football score, 21-14. Oregon Tech, the touchdown and extra point lead right now over Warner. Here's a whistle and a blocking foul. Ian Wilhelm with his second. At the scorer's table, Alex Zerbach, 6'5" junior from Covington, Washington, back in, replacing Kyle Gomez. Josh Johnson to trigger it in. Finds Bobby Hunter, closely guarded by David Westbury. Swinging on the right side to Scotty Riddle. He's guarded by Mark St. Fort. Man-to-man defense by Warner. They hail from Lake Wales, Florida. Riddle will hold it up. Still 13 seconds on the shot clock. Riddle with a left-handed dribble. Drive, shot off the glass, good. Wow. Scotty Riddle with 4.
And the Hustling Owls for the first time showing their ability to run the half-court offense. Very patient, got the shot they wanted. Scotty Riddle just broke the defense down one-on-one and was able to go up and power the shot up and in.
23-14, the lead is 9 in the paint. St. Fort with the leaner is fouled.
Zerbach picking up the foul. It's going to be 2 shots. Stepping to the line will be St. Fort.
St. Fort, 67% foul shooter, averaging 10 points, but was held to just 2 in the win over Indiana East. And the Royals are now 0 for 4 from the free throw line after going 14 for 23 yesterday, just 61%. Wholesale subs, Brian De Leon back in for the Royals, along with Ray Victor. And Bryce Kaczynski back in. St. Fort with 1 more, gets the second. 23-15. Hustling Owls 8-point lead in possession of the ball with 8:24 to go in the first half. On the right side, Riddle loves to use that left hand, dumps it on the baseline to Zerbach. His dad played for Danny Manning and was a member of the 1979 tournament team. Left wing, Hunter, left baseline, Clark, another 3.
Clark just sitting out there ready to shoot the ball whenever he gets over there in the corner and gets open enough, and he's got a quick release also, does David Clark, giving him 9. Or get just to 2?
Well, they've got 9 on the board, but only 25 on the scoreboard. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Oregon Tech. Wanted to feed down low to Zerbach, who gets the basket and is fouled. They are doing everything right in the first half.
Well, like I say, I didn't get to see them play, they being the Hustling Owls, the first round, other than about 5 or 6 minutes. And as poorly as they played the first round, they're playing that well today because they're doing everything right.
Kaczynski with his first personal foul. Zerbach, a 60% free throw shooter at the line for 1. Owls went to the line just 9 times, made 5 for 9 in their win. Missed that free throw, but an offensive rebound by Bryant Sentman. Fresh 35 on the shot clock. 7.5 minutes to go before intermission. Owls up by a dozen, 27-15. Hunter. Pull-up jumper. Won't go. Offensive rebound, Sentman. Out on the wing to Johnson. Jordan Kiley yet to score. Not a big score, only a 2-point per game average. Bobby Hunter, still 24 seconds on the shot clock, so lots of time. Left wing, Sentman. Jumper over De Leon, missed. Rebound grab Johnson. And another fresh shot clock for the Owls. The leaner for Hunter and a foul.
And Hunter went in with the mindset that time that he's going to draw a foul. He knew he was going to get hit and hit hard, which he did. And rather than give up the easy shot, Bobby Hunter was fouled in there. Have 2 shots for the Hustling Owls, who lead 27-15.
Well, that is the second on Ray Victor. Bobby Hunter at the line. First one good. He has 10. (28-15) Owls by 13. Second one in the air, also good. (14-point) lead for Oregon Tech. 29-15. 6:48 to go here in the first half. Kaczynski, pull-up jumper over Johnson, got it. (12-point) lead for the Owls, 29-17. They'll bring it across midcourt. Zerbach on the baseline, Taylor, cut off by Ray Taylor. A drive and a layup, good.
And Bobby Hunter.
I said Bobby Taylor, but it was Bobby Hunter with 13.
Bobby Hunter in the deep corner over there just throws it up to the free throw line and then cuts as quickly as he could and got the pass right back. Just a perfect give and go there by the Hustling Owls.
14 minutes in, Oregon Tech by 14, 31-17. Jumper in the paint, missed by Kiley. Looks like that missed by Westbury, rebounded by Oregon Tech. All the way to the basket, Hunter with the layup. This is a clinic right now by the number 2 seed.
And as
5:45 to go in the first half, 33-17 Owls.
And as far as Bobby Hunter's concerned, it's a track meet because he's just been streaking back and forth, making the layups, drawing the fouls, and distributing the ball. I mean, I can see why people are calling him maybe the best ever. It's hard to say as a freshman, but he's sure carrying the team today.
Subs for the Royals is again Sean Hanrahan trying to find the right combination of 5. The 15th seed coming in with a record of 24-10. Again, getting an at-large bid as a runner-up in the Sun Conference tournament. This is their 4th appearance in the national tournament. They've won 8 games while losing 3. We told you for Oregon Tech, they've won 29 games in the national tournament while losing just 11. They had a 63-game home court winning streak snapped on December 29th of 2011. They lost to Warner Pacific 85-79, and that was the first game on their new playing surface. They had a new floor installed at Danny Miles Court and lost their first game, and the fans were ready to put the old floor back in.
Let's tear the old floor. Let's tear the new one out and put the old one back in. Then one of their other few losses, only have 4 on the season. One of their other losses is a tournament team as they lost to Cal State Maritime back in November the 12th.
Saw them yesterday, the day before, the Keel Haulers.
Yes.
Here's a ball booted out of bounds. Going to give it to Oregon Tech. Looked like it was off of Ian Wilhelm.
And turnover created by Bobby Hunter. Got a hand on it, knocked it off the Royal, and back on the attack are the Hustling Owls.
Hiley to Hunter. Bounce pass Zerbach. Over to Bobby Hunter. Campbell trying to guard him. 3-pointer over Campbell. That one off the rim. Offensive rebound. Gomez flips it inside. Shot missed by Sentman, and then a whistle and a foul.
Effort foul there. You don't really mind that particular thing. Josh Johnson was trying to keep that loose ball alive and corral the rebound, but was unable to do so. That'll be his first foul, and the Royals will have the ball full length of the floor.
David Clark back in for the Owls. 6'3" junior from New Zealand. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Owls by 16. Low post, or on the baseline rather, St. Fort. Guarded by Sentman. Bouncing it out to Bryce Kaczynski. Great defense by Hunter. Nearly got the turnover, but as he made the steal, he bounced it out of bounds.
Jaczynski would just look like he was going to try to challenge Bobby Hunter, but Bobby Hunter stayed with him foot for foot and was able to get a hand on the ball and knock it out of bounds. Super quick is Bobby Hunter.
Low post Campbell bounces it out to Westbury.